Welcome to match number 12 from Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore. Right, so a souvenir was exchanged. It had Digital Pakistan on it, and so the toss was won by Islamabad United, and they opted to bowl. Islamabad United in a huddle, and so only time will tell whether that's a
blueprint. I thought last night, Kalander's outstanding, the way they set things up.
That's where he's so impactful with the new ball. Doesn't spin the ball a great deal, but
10,
this pitch,
9,
which has a little bit of green,
8, 7,
right up his alley.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
In that last delivery.
Oh, that's taken. That's a wonderful catch. Mohammad Faik there making no mistake, because he would have been blinded for a second, because he's shaping to play the flick through the leg side, outside in, and it went flat, and it's a very good catch.
Yeah, and playing against the swing a little bit. Gleeson's trying to get it full. He's trying to swing it away for the right-hander. Ill-judged shot, really, but that is an excellent catch. Some of the catching not been, well...
ये चांस लिया है, टॉप एज लगाया, लेकिन रन मिल जाएंगे क्योंकि वहां पे फील्डर मौजूद नहीं है, तो ये थोड़ा सा अग्रेसिव अप्रोच अपना सकते थे, फिर भी शायद इतना कॉन्फिडेंट कंट्रोल ना हो. ये जो करने की बात हो रही थी कि आप बाहर निकल के थोड़ा सा अग्रेशन और अटैक दिखाएं ताकि बॉलर मजबूर हो अपनी लेंथ चेंज करने पे.
आए बहुत अच्छी है,
बोल्ड कर दिया, फुलर लेंथ, टोटली इसको मिस कर गए, इसके पूरे अराउंड खेल गए रिजवान. मिडिल स्टंप पे गेंद जा लगा, एक बड़ी कामयाबी हासिल हुई, और जो लाइन करा रहे थे, जो लेंथ उन्होंने पकड़ी हुई थी ग्लीसन ने, वो परेशान कर रही थी रिजवान को, और नतीजतन उनको उनकी विकेट हासिल हो गई.
आप ये देखें तो पहले सारा आउट स्विंग कर रहे थे वो, और आप सीम से अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं उनके आर्म से.
Into the leg side and away from the fielder on those practice turfs and into the boundary. Kamran Ghulam picks up another. The charge and gets enough. The chase is on, but in vain. Salman Irshad now the most expensive over so far of this game.
Good cricket here from Ghulam. The Pindies now 31 for 2.
Needs to close the over out tight here, Salman. Catches the call, once again flies through that slip cordon. The over's gone for 15, a good end to the power play for the Rawalpindis, 35 for 2. Goes fancy, very effective. Daryl Mitchell just trying to break things open here. That is brilliant. Execution brilliant once again. The innovation, full marks for it as well. 10 of the over, 7 done, 45 for 2.
Early, ready to go. Use his feet this time, balls up. First maximum of the day. Brilliant shot there from Ghulam.
And much needed. It was important to follow up the good over from Salman Irshad. 50 comes up for the Rawalpindis as well. First maximum of the day, 165 that tally is gone to. Just a tad pitched up. But Kamran Ghulam not afraid to dance down the track.
Those wrists. That's a good shot. It's just fallen short. Would have been a maximum there, but Kamran Ghulam handled it well. It's gone high in the air. There's an opportunity now, 2 under it, and that is a good catch. Mark Chapman takes that catch, well judged. The keeper was also coming in the horizon, but...
Because Mark Chapman, where he was placed, was really fine, almost like a backstop. Slower delivery into the pitch. It was a smart wicket and a smart catch. Mark Chapman flying in from the boundary That is, they'll be wanting him to do something similar again tonight.
That is hit well. You could just tell with the sound of ball and bat down on one knee, and he's launched that. 11 gone, 77 for 3, and also 50 for Kamran Ghulam. Third in the HBL PSL, and still going on.
Got him. Looked like a slower delivery, yeah. 127 kilometres an hour through his shot, Kamran Ghulam. And in the end, all he could do was a thick outside edge that went straight to the keeper.
Yeah, this just changes everything. A slow one from Fahim Ashraf, and he had made up his mind he's going to go after it. And the minute you feel you build up something for their team, they lose another one.
Along with a hot cup of tea. Catches the call. He's got a backtrack. He's just over his head. Mark Chapman took a few steps forward, then tracked back. And a 6 comes along in that way.
I feel like Chapman was always going to be the loser on this occasion there. Charged it a little bit. This is a great strike. Chapman there, jumping in vain. Always going over. Much needed 6 for the Rawalpindis there. After losing a wicket in the previous over, want to get on top of Chris Green, the off spinner here.
I know a thing or two about dentistry. You called it, but this might be wrapped right in front. Alex Wharf agrees. Imad has his first for the night. If there's no bat, this is plumb in front. Right then, Sam Billings is asked. Let's head to the TV umpire.
TV umpire director, we have a review for BW. Original decision is out. It's a fair delivery. Can I front on first, thanks. Coming up now. It doesn't appear to be any back, but can I just check with Ultra Edge? Thanks, just ball going underneath the bat there. Okay, gap on the left hand side. Ball goes through, flat line, yeah, thank you. There is no bat involved. Ball tracking please next. Original decision is out. Pitching outside off. Impact is in line and wickets hitting. If you'll be staying with your original decision, son.
3 reds and off goes Sam Billings. Alex Wharf will continue. 3.1 overs, 19 deliveries since the last boundary. Hello. That will be the first one. First one in 19 deliveries.
Now then, has he got enough of that? Looks like he has, yep. And the foot is down now, and it's going to need to stay down because they're way behind on where they really want to be. Maybe now they're just getting things going. Very talented young lad. That was a lightning fast Jazz 5G Super 6, and boy did they need it.
The big shot, the big ball.
Goes again, should be taken. Yeah, it's taken. It was in the air long enough. And Ramiz, you're right, he is a big talent, but it hasn't quite gone his way there. That's a decent innings, though.
Yeah, we know at times you're handcuffed because of the situation. Wickets were going down, so difficult to find the rhythm. But whatever little we saw Fazal, convinced that he's got talent. 23 of 16 he got. Samir Minhas with a good decent catch. Came in, pouched it quite comfortably, easily. Eyes on the ball. And Irshad picks up his second.
Final ball then for him. Now then, it sounded good. It sounded very good. It is very good. And almost all the way out of the ground. That is some finish, and that is also some spell. 2 for 21 from 4. Goes wide, doesn't get it. Goes up a long way, should be taken in the deep, and is. What an excellent delivery. Just see our skipper's saying, yeah, that was the plan. Just take the pace off, bowl it wide.
And knows what the batsman is trying to do. He's read this perfectly. Slower ball, wider. Had to drag it from off to leg. Didn't get any meat of the bat. Went up in the air and green, taking a good catch. Walked in and took it quite comfortably. Irshad.
Final over then. Again, that sounded excellent, and it is excellent, and it will be the perfect start to the final over. Good decision to stay on strike.
Showcasing his talent. It was a full toss, it was a low full toss, a difficult shot really to hit for a difficult ball to hit for a 6. He's round armish, doesn't get a lot of bounce. Slow ball, put away quite nicely in the end. Hit the two end of the bat, it didn't really connect in the middle, but still went for 6. Has to be a big shot.
Oh, just enough elevation and just enough placement. And that is perfect. Not quite, you'll love a 6, but he'll take a 4. Now then, they're searching down 150. Slow ball this time, heave leg side. Importantly, found the gap and finds the boundary. He goes to 38. The score ticks over to 150. Skipper's just getting a little anxious.
Another slow Yorker.
Well, it should be. He goes for it. He doesn't get it. Forrester gets plenty of it and pumps it out of the ground. What a finish from Dion Forrester, who's playing his first game in this brilliant competition. 44 from 19. Now he's just given his side a bit of hope, nothing more, because they look like they're under par, but they've got something to work with, Ramiz.
Absolutely. And they've found a Forrester as well. 44 of 19. What a debut. Big shots, good read of the situation, didn't give up, had to bat with the tail, and he was extremely crafty and then handling himself so well at the crease. 6s and 4s, strike rate of 231, and Rawalpindi as well, they say they've got runs on the board.
Yeah, credit though to Islamabad United. They started well, they bowled with good discipline, and it's the first time actually that their bowlers were put under pressure from Forrester. They held their nerve in the early overs. They've set things up. Gleeson excellent, Imad Wasim excellent, and they set the tone with the first few overs in the power play. And they found a way of getting themselves past 150 Pindis.
Yeah, Rawalpindis will be discussing about the fact that let's make it a close encounter. Let's not give up the hope of toppling Islamabad United.
And Sikandar there just delving a little bit deeper into. There have been plenty of players playing in the HBL PSL that have.
Conway struggled a little bit for form in this early stage of this HBL PSL. Here we go, first ball.
Samir Minas, who's looked very good in that innings the last time around. He was out there for Islamabad, and just like that gets another boundary going to his name and for the team.
Exquisite shot this here from Samir Minas.
Maybe a no ball free hit 6, you know, and then.
And it's shot. He'll clear the inner circle, a couple of bounces, and we'll have to have a look at that again. But Mitchell's done well to reach. He'll surely go upstairs for a second look.
Yeah, it just hit high on his bat. That's why it didn't go all the way. Yeah, it will be actually. I've just been told by Martin Guptill it's a size 14 foot, so you can't hide that from anyone, let alone the cushion. Even though a miss-hit and the amount of rain that we have seen fall down here in Lahore, it still gets to the boundary.
Pulls it away. Whack. What a shot. The seasoned bowler coming round the wicket. He stands tall and puts it away for a maximum.
That is a beautiful shot there. Samir Minhas. Round the wicket from Amir. Pops it in short. He is very still with that head, as you say, Lisa Sthalekar.
Edge and goes flying over that keeper. Jalal Khan's first ball, wicket provided, and he has a swing at it. That's the boundary, another one.
Devon Conway is timing the ball well, but just not finding the gaps.
And again, he is providing what Samir is loving, just outside the off stump, enough for him to put it away, square of the wicket there. There'll be more runs here. An expensive over this time, straight pass, mid-off. Samir Minhas is enjoying this.
Just mixed up as well. Position at the crease, sometimes he stays leg side, sometimes he comes across. Conway looking for runs and fluency. Now then, there's a little bit of bat in that, not sure. No, there's not. It's going to be leg byes, but either way, scoreboard continues to tick on. Not the middle of the bat, I don't think, but plenty of it, and it will go all the way. Taken, sir. Very good, sir. Runs continue to flow, 50 up now.
And pace on. 141.8 flicks banged in short. Samir Minhas very good to pick up length. Goes back deep into his crease. It's a sting strike. He's had 2 of them tonight. Both those sixes in this chase so far, for courtesy Samir Minhas, and he's really flying here. 43 of 19.
Lovely work, excellent work, good work with the feet before he hits the ball, opening up that offside. Very impressive batting here, very difficult to bowl to. 58 without loss from 5. In the air, has he got enough? No, he hasn't. Can't find the middle of the bat, can't find the boundary, and Mohammad Amir back into the attack. And did they need that? Absolutely.
Well judged catch on the boundary, Kamran Ghulam, and took a couple of steps forward and picked up the trajectory just inside the boundary rope. And Devon Conway, 6 of 11, was struggling, not quite out of the middle, and a good catch this by Kamran Ghulam. Much needed breakthrough, much needed strike. 3 runs only.
Again, similar pace off and good running. That'll do nicely at the moment. The score is ticking over. 62 for 1 through the power play.
बीस करके आउट हो जाते हैं. ये देखें फिर से पार बेस शानदार फ्लैट और 6 रन्स मिलेंगे शायद. मुझे लगता है हाँ, बहुत ही आला शॉट. फ्लैट 6. लाजवाब बैटिंग और हिटिंग. 80 पे 1 8 के बाद.
इसके बाद दीगरे विकेट्स गिर रही थी रावलपिंडीज की. जब उन्होंने एक पार्टनरशिप बनाई, वही नुकसान, वही खराब गेंद. शॉट भी थी, लेग स्टंप के बाहर भी थी, और उसको पूरी तरह से फायदा उठाया समीर मिन्हास ने.
आप टाइमिंग का अंदाजा इस बात से लगाएं कि ऐसे जिस वक्त खेलने जाते हैं ऐसे लगता है सिर्फ गैप में डाल रहे हैं. बहुत ही उम्दा टाइमिंग यहाँ पर. बॉल थोड़ा पीछे गिरा हुआ जरूर था, लेकिन बिल्कुल बैट के मिडिल से. जैज 5G सुपर 6 समीर मिन्हास के बैट से, और ये इनका बैट ही बोल रहा है आज.
old when I started horse riding. I was born and brought up in the UAE, तो वहीं से मैंने स्टार्ट की अपनी जर्नी, और मैंने स्टार्ट किया शो जंपिंग से.
अच्छा, सॉरी, मुझे आपको रोकना पड़ेगा क्योंकि एक विकेट गिर गई. विल कम बैक टू यू.
एक और कामयाबी हासिल हो गई यहाँ पे, और अब 2 खिलाड़ी आउट हो गए, और ये एक बड़ी विकेट है. जल्लाद की बॉलिंग पे समीर मिन्हास जो है शॉट लगाने गए, लेकिन वो डिस्टेंस हासिल नहीं कर पाए जो चाहते थे, और डैरल मिचेल ने ये कैच किया. अब वक्त ही बताएगा कि क्या बहुत लेट हासिल किए विकेट, लेकिन क्या शानदार बैटिंग सना इनकी
इस फील्ड में। ये बताएं कि स्किल्स किस किस्म की चैलेंज होती हैं व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट दिस स्पोर्ट, तो आई एम श्योर डिफरेंट लेवल्स पे डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स हैं व्हिच आर चैलेंज, तो आपको क्या चीज़ इसके बारे में सबसे ज़्यादा चैलेंजिंग लगी?
नहीं, सीखने का शौक बड़ा था बट नहीं सीख पाई।
अच्छा शॉट खेला है, 4 रन हासिल हो गए। इसकी शॉट की खासियत इसकी प्लेसमेंट और साथ ही कंट्रोल इस पुल शॉट का। इस बार चांस हो सकता है, गेंद नहीं, दूर रही और 4 रन के लिए जा रही है। 4 हासिल हो गया। बताना मुश्किल है कि एग्जैक्टली यही खेलना चाहते थे कि नहीं, थोड़ा कंट्रोल में नहीं देखे, लेकिन फायदा यही हुआ कि अगर अंदरूनी पार्ट भी लगा बैट का तो 4 मिल गया। आउट हो गए। कहना मुश्किल है कि इसकी जरूरत है कि नहीं है। दूसरी बार फाइक ने कोशिश की कि मैं बड़ा छक्का लगाऊं। पिछली बार भी इनको चौका मिल जरूर गया था, लेकिन कंट्रोल में नहीं थे उस शॉट के।
मारने में बुराई नहीं है पर शेप आउट नहीं हो सकती। यहाँ पे भी देखिए तो इन शेप नहीं रहे, जोर से मारने चले गए और अगेंस्ट द स्पिन भी। मिड ऑन फील्डर ऊपर देख के उन्होंने कहा लेग स्पिनर को यहीं से मार दो।
कंट्रोल में तो अभी भी इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड के ही है गेम, लेकिन मैंने कहा था इस ओवर के आगाज में कि यही ओवर है। ऊंचा शॉट खेला और क्योंकि मालूम है मिड ऑन अंदर है फील्ड के, तो बड़े आराम से इसको चैपमैन ने उनके ऊपर से खेल के 4 रन हासिल कर लिए। इस बार सीधा शॉट, इस बार भी बहुत ही शानदार तरीके से इसको कंट्रोल किया और 6 रन हासिल किए। चैपमैन ने फैसला किया कि खेलना है तो फिर ऐसे ही खेलना है।
और चैपमैन भी बहुत ही लुत्फानंदोज होते हैं पाकिस्तान में खेलने पे। HBL PSL में भी अच्छा खेल हमेशा पेश करते हैं और जल्दी में नजर आ रहे हैं। बहुत उम्दा कदमों का इस्तेमाल, पहली 2 गेंदों पे ही 10 रन बना दिए इन्होंने आते साथ। बहुत उम्दा शॉट।
न्यूजीलैंड के बैटर्स के लिए तो घर की बात है, क्योंकि यहाँ इतनी क्रिकेट खेली है। डैरल मिचेल हो, चैपमैन हो, ये उनको पता है यहाँ क्या रिक्वायर्ड है और किस तरह से रन हासिल होंगे। इशाद का भी 1 रह गया है और इस बार फिर खेल दिया। हल्की सी लेंथ में शॉर्ट थी गेंद, जिस कंट्रोल के साथ चैपमैन आए हैं।
It's time to smile for some of them in Islamabad colours. It is a Vigotel selfie moment. Great set of teeth as well. We reckon firmly in the favour of the red team. It's into the gap and should be a boundary. It is. Crunched. Mark Chapman has absolutely belted that away for 4. Up and over. Big vacant acreage on the leg side, and Mark Chapman picks up another boundary.
Mark Chapman absolutely racing along here.
It's been easy peasy for Islamabad United. They've aced this. Run chase, that's a monster. Really is a big 6.
Hyder Ali joining the action now. He has absolutely nailed this one. He is a strong, strong man. Left arm around the wicket in this slot, and that's just a pure swing all the way 91 metres. As it went. To re-bowl that one, another wide. Just coming back to the Pindies here, as I said, they've batted well in the first 2 games. Their bowling has been a bit lacklustre. There's been no penetration with the new ball. They've allowed other teams to get away to absolute flying starts and just carry on that momentum. So you need to have a wee sit down and just think about how they can do things just a little bit better all round.
That's smashed into the gap for 4. Scores are level. In fact, that is it. They win this by 7 wickets. A tremendous run chase for Islamabad United. They looked so solid with the ball. That set up the show for them. And a victory, an easy victory over Rawalpindis. Twin City derby. First blood for Islamabad United. They've really outplayed them in all the departments.
They certainly have, Ramiz. All three facets of the game, they were just well behind tonight, the Pindies. But credit has to go to Islamabad United. Right from the get-go, the new ball swung around corners, bowled in the right areas, made it difficult for the Pindies to get away. And that moves them up. Another win takes them up towards the top of the table.
So that's the match summary then. Rawalpindi is below par, as I just mentioned, 156 for the loss of 7.